so good. Best audience at the fair, I'm telling you. Welcome back, friends. Our final day at the Minnesota State Fair. Well, she's one of our favorite guests no matter where we are, spreading the word about Minnesota salads. And when we found out she was coming to the State Fair, we had to get her back on our show. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for that Midwestern mom, Amber. Can I tell you, I joke, not joke, but this audience is great. This is how I knew they were really great. I was in the little trailer there, putting the makeup on, and you walked just in front of the crowd, and they erupted. They erupted. But this is what I'm shocked about. The producers told me, you are quintessential Minnesota. You are quintessential Midwest. Oh, I'm telling. Oh no, I'm calling. Yes.
My Minnesota car.
Yes. I'm calling you out right now. You've never been to the fair.
Okay,
I'm
let
sorry.
me tell you why.
Shannon called me out. I'm calling you out. The audience is quickly turning. No, there's a reason. There's a reason.
Okay, let me tell you why.
Okay.
When I was a kid, back in the day, kids, the speed limit was 55 miles an hour. Do you know how long it took to drive to the state fair? For Christ's sakes. You got to ask my parents why they never brought me to the state fair. I don't know. My dad has pretty bad social anxiety. I'm guessing by looking at the crowds, he just was not a fan.
As someone who has a mild case at times, I get that. But I thought Jeff was joking when he said.
But just.
Because you're basically like our state bird. You know what I mean? You're like a human loon, And that's a compliment. We're friends. I wasn't calling you a bird.
Does that sound like a compliment?
It does. It's a compliment. You're a human loon. You're ranch. Loons, you know what I mean? You're Minnesota. You're
loons don't walk. They waddle.
Well,
jeez, guys.
After a day at the fair, we waddle. Like, come on. Tap, tap. Don't need ice cream. Anyway. Okay, well, we're going to forget I have a card. Like, I'm really going to interview you.
Right.
This is chaos. So we decided, since you've never been to the fair, two things are going to happen today.
Okay.
One's going to happen right now.
Yep.
And one's going to happen after our show, and it'll air next week.
Okay.
You don't know this, but we have a golf cart that I'm going to steal from Keith Marler. And I'm taking you around the fair for the first time, and I'm going to take you to all my favorite places, okay?
All right.
But right now, you're not a herbivore, are you?
I'm gluten-free, though. Oh, you guys forgot that, though. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You just really wanted a snack anyway, so... When everybody asked me how did it go on the Jason show, I was like, oh, it was controlled chaos. It was great. That's exactly what we do every time.
Well, okay, I've swallowed the Pronto Pup now. So,
okay.
You've been here for about an hour.
Yeah.
First impressions, go.
So many people. I love the organization. I came in from the Presbyterian Church, and it was so cute because people at the booth that were in charge of the bus, they all had their cell phones out and they were recording me like this. We got that Midwestern mom on our bus.
Yeah.
It was so cute. And then I talked to the people in the front, of course, because that's what I do, and it was completely empty. But he's like, oh, by the end of the day, we're going to have buses in here from all over. They come in from Wisconsin. They come in from all these churches, and it's just going to be full. So I really wish I would have recorded him because he was precious.
Oh, my God. Well, I can't wait. Now I forgot that you're gluten-free, so I got to work in my head.
You got to rethink things.
I got to rethink where I'm taking you.
Yeah, I know. Sorry.
It's all right. I forgot about
corn
that.
on the cob will work. So.
Okay, somebody get her some corn on the cob. We need to, Where's some, not yours, ma'am, but very nice of you. The woman back there was like, she can have some of mine. We used to do that segment where before COVID, where I said, we called it, can I have a bite of that? And I would go around, Shannon and I would go out and Kendall and take bites to test how nice people were at the fair. And people were pretty nice.
People are pretty nice.
And then
here.
monkeypox happened. And then that was it, yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
you just got back. Forget the trip to the fair. You just got back from Iceland. Highlights? I've never been.
Okay, so here's my pitch. Iceland.
There's your
Where's my
camera right there.
Can you please sponsor me to come back? Like, we're thinking a camper van tour of the entire island led by that Midwestern mom who's been camping once in her life. It could be really great content, you know. Like, just from my one video, I've got hundreds of people wanting to come to Iceland. So,
Oh, is this it?
This is it. Yeah, it was a trip of a lifetime. I have Icelandic friends now who follow
you.
me on TikTok, who like hosted me and drove me around the country and like fed me, and it was just.
Did anyone recognize you in Iceland?
Yes, it was so
No.
crazy. So I was at the Blue Lagoon, and I wasn't even supposed to be there. Somebody
With
gifted
Brooke
me.
Shields?
No.
Oh.
In the locker room.
Thank you, older people that got that reference.
I know who Brooke Shields is.
I almost.
Actually, people used to compare me to Brooke Shields.
Half the audience is lost right now, and half the audience is like, oh, yeah, I remember that movie with Christopher Atkins. Yeah.
And I was in the locker room, and they said, where are you from? And I said, Minnesota. Oh, yeah, my aunt's from Minnesota. And I said, well, I'm closer to Fargo, North Dakota. No way, she's from Detroit Lakes. Oh, I graduated from Detroit Lakes. Oh, yeah, she's a music teacher. Oh, yeah, so am I. Oh, her name is Ann Jorgensen. Oh, that was my piano teacher in high school.
No.
And then I'm on a hike, like in the middle of nowhere in Iceland, and it was a very, like, easy hikes in foreign countries just mean the path is well maintained. It doesn't mean that it's straight up the side of a mountain.
Yeah.
But I did it. It was great, and I got to a thermal river, and I finished, and we were hiking down, and I'm laughing about something. No, I was laughing at the fact it was only 3 kilometers up the mountain. I'm like, that's it? It took us 3 hours. It was only 3 kilometers. And so I'm laughing about it, and this woman goes, oh my God, are you that Midwestern mom? I'd recognize that laugh anywhere. And she recognizes Marcia from Hudson, Wisconsin, recognized me from The Jason Show.
Oh,
In the
hi,
middle
Marcia.
of nowhere in Iceland. It was
Well,
so precious.
be one of her millions of followers. Follow Amber on TikTok, Instagram, and more. Her handle, That Midwestern Mom. Give it up, audience. When we come back from one great lady to another, we have wine with Leslie Miller when we return.